from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Rolling, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. This is Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 91 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Allen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Burrow on play action. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're done.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 3. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a carry for Allen. Room here to run. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Allen. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A first throw for the backup Jackson. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end Gesicki. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got
and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Ezekiel Elliott. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the...
They've got his man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively, nearly had the interception. But it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown, Bengals. It's complete. T. Higgins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. The gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. Switch. Check.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll take it on this side of midfield.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
He'll buy some time right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Raekwon Davis,
the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Get in the weight room. 31's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 19 tight. 19 tight. 31's the mic. Get that quarterback. Get all
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 40. The 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Mixon again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 5 now. Burrow, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Dolphins have tied things up here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's get off the field. Jim. Switch.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got the first down, and I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security and in overtime soap. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
31's the mic. Right here.
They'll run with Elliott. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Elliott. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head, we could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL,